When you saw the news that Amazon was leaving and was picking up stakes, if you will, you thought what?
Along with most of the constituents that I represent, I was terribly disappointed. If Amazon had come to New York, it would have made New York the high-tech capital of the East Coast, cementing permanent good jobs for generations to come. It's a terrible loss to the city's economy and jobs for its people.
We had Queens State Senator Michael Gianaris on the show. He is, by the way, on the front page of the New York Post this morning, being called the prime suspect for killing that deal. He made the case that actually it's better off for Queens, that he's happy they're not coming and that they were not paying their fair share. He has a philosophical view that states should not be subsidizing profitable companies and that ultimately it would have crowded out the local citizenry in Queens.
Well, I think it would have provided jobs to the local citizenship in Queens. And you can be for a project and still negotiate for whatever improvements that you want. The Queens community, many of them were negotiating for more entry-level jobs, lower-paying jobs, and maintenance and security and other areas. They wanted those jobs. And Amazon was listening and responding and planning job fairs to review people and talk to them as they moved forward. Let
me ask you, the people in your district, when it comes to voting and remembering this moment, do you believe that those that effectively pushed Amazon to leave will be held to account in that way? Or do you think that people are going to look 2 or 3 years from now and hopefully Long Island City will continue to grow and hopefully be vibrant and people will look the other way? Which one do you think it'll be?
Well, I don't think that voters make a decision on one action alone, and all of the elected officials in Queens are extraordinary, hardworking people and friends of mine. And one part of politics, you can disagree on one project one day, and the next day you are great allies on another. We are pushing on 2 projects together that would help the community. One is infrastructure and transit. We need a subway stop in Sunnyside, Queens, right in the Long Island City area, and we need a firehouse. We don't have a firehouse in that area that is growing, and Amazon's not the only thing happening there. There's over 350 development projects that have just taken place or are being built now or being planned for the future. It is the fastest growing area in New York City. But Amazon was good not only for Long Island City and the jobs, both high-paying 25,000 jobs pledged, but one aspect of the statement you just made, Andrew, is that he was talking about the subsidy. There is no money if Amazon doesn't come to New York. There's no pile of money. People are talking about, we're going to take the $3 billion and build schools. By the way, Amazon was promising to build schools and pay for them. But the $3 billion was based on revenue that came into the city's coffers because of the jobs that they created, the business taxes they were paying, the buildings that they were paying, the economic activity that it created. So it was not a net loss. Now, I'm told, even though the negotiation was secret because of Amazon demanding it, that New York beat out over 220 localities, cities, and states, and many of them were offering far larger subsidies in New York.
But Congressman, so if I'm a business executive, either a business owner, a CEO, thinking about either relocating to Long Island City or other parts of New York City, what am I supposed to think this morning? You know, if the governor or the mayor shakes my hand on a deal, are they good for the deal anymore?
Well, there's plenty of blame to go around. We'll have to see where the fallout is, and hopefully that this won't be a red flag to other businesses coming. One reason why I supported it is that for decades I have worked with city leaders trying to figure out how to diversify our economy. We're overly dependent on business services and financial services, and if there's an economic downturn, we are hurt severely. We even built a school in the district that I represent, Cornell Tech, to train tech specialists for jobs.
I'm a Cornellian, so go Big Red.
So we were really working to diversify and targeting tech, trying to creating tech zones, all kinds of ways.
What do you say to the mayor, though, who effectively told Amazon yesterday after negotiating this deal, good riddance?
I applaud Mayor de Blasio and Governor Cuomo for having beat out 220 other localities, cities, and states to win Amazon in the first place. I would hope that all of us would try to renegotiate, reach out to Amazon and try to get them to reconsider. It would have been an incredible economic advantage for our citizens, our residents, and everyone.